So, One Piece 1119 has come out, and with it we get a little bit more information about Bonnie and her whole Joy Boy, Joy Girl, whatever the hell we'll call her, the second Nika transformation. Chapter 1119 is titled Imith, and the cover story is Yamato still in Wano, and the kids are throwing rocks at Yamato because they are Kaido's son. Understandable. It is very understandable. I would still be pretty pissed at Kaido. I still don't really care, though, to be honest. Every time I see Yamato and Wano, I'm just like, God, you could have came with us. Oh my God. But immediately we get into the chapter, and it starts off really strong with something that I was really, really interested in, and that was Stussy and Kaku. And right off the bat, we get Stussy just very emotional. Well, actually, Stussy doesn't really say anything here. It's all Kaku. And it's not really exactly what he says, rather how he says it. Like, he's kind of saying too much. You know, he's like, you know, friends don't make me laugh. You know, I did respect you once, but nothing will sway Lucci when he comes back. So he tells Stussy to leave. And even that is obviously like, you know, I care about you. Don't be here when Lucci comes back because he's gonna kill you. And he tells Stussy to leave, and Stussy's just like, Kaku ... I ... like, and she's crying, like she's got tears in her eyes, and it's just like, obviously we don't know what she was gonna say, but whatever it is, she genuinely, like, you know, she cares at least about Kaku. I would argue about both Kaku and Lucci, but at the very least about Kaku. And what's crazy is, this is why I need a little bit more. I need a lot more from Kaku, though, to be honest, because I don't hate Kaku, not like I hate Robert, bitch-ass Lucci. I do not have a problem with Kaku. The thing is, though, that what he is upset about right now, that is the exact same thing that all of those assholes in CP9 did when they were pretending to be shipwrights in Water 7. And if anything, what Stussy's doing is better than what they did. Like, they were way worse. They beat up Iceberg and left him in a burning building. Like, if it wasn't for the Straw Hats, he would have died there, and all for the betrayal that they did in Water 7. So I get that Kaku is upset, but to be completely honest, he's got no right. He truly, truly has no right, and neither does Robert bitch-ass Lucci. I still don't really like either of them, but I don't hate Kaku. I just need more. I need way more from him because, like, I want to like him because he's clearly showing some emotion. He's showing some regret, or he's showing something way more than just murderous intent like his stupid-ass friend. Stussy has done enough. I hope Kaku does more. I hope Kaku brings me over. I saw one person commented also, like, this could also be what brings Lucci over to our side. And it's like, you know, I guess, I don't know who wants that. I for sure do not want that, to be completely honest. Water 7 and Enies Lobby is like, it's some of the best of One Piece. And part of that is how much I hate Rob Lucci. A part of that is how much we hate Rob Lucci, all right? I'm not saying it can't be done, because a lot of people think he's a cool character already. I have internalized all that hate and carried it with me still to this day. I carried it with me like I carried the sadness of the Mary with me, okay? Because I haven't forgotten what those bastards did. They dropped the Mary into the sea just to hurt Usopp. Like, I'll be honest, for me, I don't think, and also, I'll be honest, I don't think anybody in the crew will ever forgive them. So I don't think there's ever a time where we will, like, have them on our side. I hope that never happens, but I mean, Oda would do it in a way, I would imagine, that would at least make me okay with it. But no, after everything that they did, the best Lucci can do is sacrifice himself for us. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But we go from that right into Joy Boy and Joy Girl, and they are just laughing it up, having fun. And it looks like the Giants are having a great time too. They're all dancing. We get a really fun panel where everybody's preparing to attack and do what they need to do. The Giants are just dancing, and then Dory and Bragi are like, "Will you guys pull it together?" Like, we gotta pay attention. But we get a really cool panel. Well, it's a really wacky panel, actually. Luffy explains to everybody, like, these old geezers, they're just gonna regenerate if we attack them. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna inflate myself like a balloon. I need all of you guys to attack me as hard as you can and send me flying into that pterodactyl, and then I'm gonna send his ass flying. So luckily it is just the pterodactyl Gorosei, so this could work, okay? Luffy's plan is not a bad plan at all. As long as they send the pterodactyl away, they should be able to leave the island. The thing is, that's hilarious. The thing that is very funny, Sanji and Frankie, they don't hesitate. They're just like, okay, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Bonnie's the only one like, what, aren't we gonna hurt him? Like, isn't that, I love the panel where Sanji and Frankie are just like, yo, listen, captain's orders, Bonnie. All right, get ready. Just thwack that crackhead as hard as you can. And so everybody does a team attack. Sanji does Hell's Memories, Frankie does Strong Right, and then Bonnie does a giant Nika punch, okay? And Luffy has a comment that they're all using Haki, so I'm assuming that's Frankie included, or at least I hope that's Frankie included. And you can see that Bonnie's using Haki too, which is another thing I saw people be a little upset about, like, so what, this little girl can use Haki, but, you know, half the Straw Hats can't use Haki. And, you know, my thing about that is half the Straw Hats are just sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not fighters. I agree that they should all have some basic understanding of Haki, but, you know, the whole thing about the Straw Hats is that Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, and then sometimes the others like, you know, Brook, Jinbei, and they carry. And then the other ones, they're there for the other shit. Yeah, like the Weakling Trio are there for like Sly Cooper shenanigans or to make the decisions that the others are too stupid to make. Like, not everybody needs Haki. But maybe, you know, I could see a different like side of that argument where, you know, we're in the new world, everybody should have Haki. And I can, you know, she's a young girl, but it's like, I mean, if she's piecing up like vice admirals and shit like that, like, I don't think it's that big of a leap to say that she can do basic armament Haki. Or this is a part of the distorted future technique that she's just done. We don't know, but it's definitely the first time I think we've seen Bonnie use Haki. This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. are both Japanese snack subscription boxes, and with Tokyo Treat, you can look forward to exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavored snacks that are only available in Japan. Sakura Co, meanwhile, is a monthly Japanese artisan snack box. Supporting local Japanese snack makers, each box comes with 20 traditional, authentic, and artisan Japanese snacks, including teas and tableware. And I am pleased to announce that the theme for Tokyo Treat this month is Okinawa Snackin' Oasis, which means you get to get a taste of the island life, baby. Savoring the flavor of one of Japan's most popular vacation destinations, Okinawa. Like my personal favorite, the Kit Kat cookies and cream. The Okinawa sea salt donut was amazing as well, and don't even get me started on these Ariel sour cream and onion chips. Wow! And obviously you're gonna get some Okinawa style ramen in there. It just wouldn't be a Tokyo Treat box if you didn't. They also have a really cool drink called the Shikuasa soda, and for Sakura Co, the theme is gonna be Festival of Tohoku, which is another lovely region of Japan known for their lively and colorful festivals. You can bring a part of Tohoku's festive charm right into your home with snacks like the peach konjac jelly, the walnut mochi, peanut senbei cookie, mini shrimp tempura, and so much more. And this, of course, all pairs perfectly well with the Limon Matcha Genmaicha tea. And this month's tableware item is going to be the Neko Tenegui, a traditional Japanese towel. And as usual, if you want to learn even more about the snacks that you'll be receiving, as well as any allergen information, you can check out the booklets that come with each box, which are always just a treasure trove of new information. So if you're like me and you want to taste all of this for yourself, or if you want to give a really nice gift for someone you love, please check out the link in my description and use code Mugiwara to receive $5 off your first Tokyo Treat or Sakura Co box. A very special thank you to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co for sponsoring this video, and an equally special thank you to you for watching this video. And with that, we are back to the show. Also get a really cool panel of Sanji with his hands in his pockets after they sent the pterodactyl away, and it's just like, so Sanji's been carrying, I won't even lie, like all throughout Egghead. In the anime, they kind of make him look like, not dumb, or, you know, like not like, but they give other characters like that he's fighting like more room to shine. But I remember there was one fight, I think it was against this Seraphim Jinbei, I think somebody tossed his ass, like somebody just threw his bitch ass, and it was very disrespectful. And I remember thinking like, that didn't happen in the manga. Like, that was the only clip that I saw, and then that's when I was like, okay. And then, of course, there's also the clip of Sanji barking like a dog for Stussy. But, I mean, I get that, honestly. I don't even think that's disrespectful to him. I just think that, I think if anything, that should have been in the manga. He for sure would have done that. We also get a cool panel of Katakuri watching the transmission, which looks like it comes back on, by the way. So the Iron Giant, which, we are about to get into, the Iron Giant really has been carrying. The Iron Giant has been carrying for a while. So the transmissions, the transponder snail that's within the Iron Giant, it must come back on. The Iron Giant is still like under the water, but the transmission is slowly coming back on. And we go to Whole Cake Island, we see Katakuri watching that. I wonder what he's been up to, okay? Because isn't Pudding still like held captive with the Blackbeard pirates? So Katakuri has to be mobilizing some kind of force to get her back, right? I can't imagine Katakuri just letting Blackbeard have pudding? You know, that can't be what's happening. Katakuri really cares about his family. We also get our girl Vivi, and Big News Morgans is with her as well. And this is what I asked for last chapter review. I just wanted to see Vivi again. I think it's just the one panel, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm glad her and Big News Morgans, they're still together. And I really hope, and I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I hope both of them connect with Luffy and the others as soon as Egghead Island is over, okay? I see some people in the comments or on Twitter talking about, like, you know, why do you guys want Vivi to join the crew? Like, what can she do? And it's just like, I don't care. She doesn't have to do anything. I love her and I miss her. That's why I want her on the crew. Everybody does not need to fight. Like, that's what I think power scalers are just like. You guys are like, I get it, I understand, but for the love of God, like, this is like, you guys, I feel like sometimes are like reading a different story, all right? I love these characters and I want to see them interact. Vivi does not need to learn how to fight. I don't think she ever will. Maybe she will though, who knows? But if she joins the Straw Hats, it's gonna be for protection, okay? But you know, she also has a nation elite, so I get it, you know, she doesn't have to join, but like, but that'd be cool, you know, that'd be so cool. We also get Gaimon. We see Gaimon and all those drunk ass animals, and it looks like, does he have a wife or a girlfriend? I think somebody told me that there's like a cover story where he gets married. I'm guessing that's who this is because she's in a barrel. What the hell is happening here? How did she, wait a second. Does this mean that a box person met a barrel person and then they got married? Is that what happened? Please let me know in the comments if that's what happened, because I don't remember that cover story. I don't know anything about this story. I don't know like what happened with Gaimon, because the reason he's in that box is stupid. So why is she in that barrel? I have to, like, they both must be stupid. But suddenly that's when the big ass Dune Sandworm Gorosei shows up, and he just starts spitting out Cypher Pole agents, all of the ones that were falling to their death, as well as the Seraphim. So it looks like they're all on, I guess, Luffy's Elbaf ship, it looks like, with all the giants. But then the big ass Dune Sandworm Gorosei turns to that ship that Luffy's on, and he opens his mouth and it just gets to sucking. And Luffy doesn't like that. He's like, pause, and he punches him right in the face. And I just love like how like cheerful all of the giants are with Luffy and Gear 5. They're just like, get him, Nika! And it's like, I need them to go to Elbaf next. I think we got that confirmed, right? We're definitely going there, but like I need like, and we also don't know if the Straw Hats are getting split up. To be honest, that's very likely, because the fact that we've all been together for this long is actually pretty crazy. There's so many of those lunatics, like it just makes sense to split them up. And I don't know who I want to go to Egghead or who I want to go to Elbaf, because like if Luffy goes to Elbaf, Shanks is there, so that's like resolution and a big plot shit that's gonna happen. Usopp has to go to Elbaf though, so that's the thing. I don't know who's all gonna go there, but Usopp has to go. Luffy has to go eventually for sure, but Usopp has to go probably right the fuck now. I'll be honest, like Usopp has to go there. But whoever goes, I'm really curious to see like all of the giants, like what they know about Nika, why they're so cheerful, like what party stories they can tell about Nika, just what's going on with them. I really want to know. But this is when we get the final panels of the chapter, and that is when the big ass Pumbaa Gorosei, the warthog dude, he's approaching and he's about to ram the ship that Luffy, the giants, and everybody else is on. He's about to ram it so that I guess everybody drowns in the sea. But right before he does, the Iron Giant jumps up out of the water and punches his ass right in the face. We also get the inner dialogue of the Iron Giant, and it looks like Joy Boy's talking to him. So it says Joy Boy, and Joy Boy's like, listen up, Emeth, the time is at hand. And then the Iron Giant, I guess, is like, the time, question mark. Doesn't look like we see anything else from that conversation, whatever the hell is happening there. I don't know, I have no idea what's going on there. I'm assuming this is like something that the Iron Giant is remembering, because I assume it's impossible for Joy Boy to be talking to him now, right? Like that's impossible. So I'm assuming this is just something that he's remembering and why he's like just doing what he's doing right now. But he punches him right in the face, and the best panel is the last panel, and it's Luffy with the brightest of eyes. He's just like, robot? And he's not even asking a question like, robot, what are you doing here? He's like, robot, yeah! Which is just so obviously on brand for Luffy. It just makes me smile. And also the final line of the chapter is the romance lives on, which is something I've always loved about One Piece. The way that Oda talks about romance and how it's basically like just like adventure, basically, like romanticism, like everything in your life, no matter how small it is, it can be something, it can be as big as you want it. Like I love that about One Piece, because I'm probably just as crazy as Luffy sometimes. Like truly the smallest thing can be as big as you want it to be, and that's just such a wonderful thing to keep reinforcing within this amazing story. I love it so much. But something else inside the chapter that we get some Bonnie lore. It looks like Bonnie's like, I can't hold it. Being free is too tiring. I mean, she really only did one attack, so I don't know how people are going to react to this if they think like, you know, it's still too much that this little girl is able to go Gear 5 at all. Whatever. To me, it just kind of reinforces like what I said last week. Like, obviously there's some hard limitations for this. Like, she can't go all out like Luffy. Like, Luffy still, like, it still drains him, but he can do more than one attack. But Bonnie can literally only muster up one attack, and then she's just done. So that seems on brand. That seems like it makes sense. And of course, she wouldn't be able to hold it for as long as Luffy. And it looks like she can't even hold it for longer than one attack. So I hope the power scalers and everybody who was upset, I hope they're satisfied. I know they won't be, but this makes sense. Like, obviously she wouldn't be able to, but it's just so cool that that's able to happen at all. So that is chapter 1119. Now the takeaways here, first I want to say the MVP again has to go to the Iron Giant, okay? Because they took care of the pterodactyl Gorosei, but the Pumbaa Gorosei, the warthog motherfucker, like when he was coming up, they didn't have a defense against that, and he was just trying to take out the ship, and that definitely would have happened. Like, he was massive. So like, if the Iron Giant didn't show up when he did, like, who knows what they were gonna do. So I'm giving him the MVP of this chapter. Something that's really cool is seeing a team attack with Sanji, Frankie, and Luffy, and also Bonnie, of course. And I think it's just so funny that they have, like, I mean, I know they have total faith in Luffy, but I have to believe that it's more than just faith. That's why they were so quick to just attack Luffy with everything that they have. I have to believe it's way more than just faith, okay? Because Luffy has almost killed them so many times. Like, Luffy has almost killed Sanji's, like, particularly so many times pre-time skip. Like, I gotta believe Sanji's like, okay. Yeah, like Luffy was like, I need you to hit me as hard as you can. And Sanji was like, okay, I absolutely will. Not only that, but in Whole Cake Island, Sanji did hit him as hard as he could. It was a tragic circumstance, but he hit him as hard as he could, and Luffy just kept getting back up. So Sanji, more than anybody, is like, no, he can take it. Give him everything you have. That's what he said. That's what we need to do, apparently. And I love Frankie. Frankie's like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Fuck it, I'll punch you. Bonnie's really the only one that had reservations, but she still did it. Like, I really think she'd slide in really perfectly within the crew. Obviously don't know if she's going to join. We've obviously been teased with other people joining before, but it's like, where else is she gonna go? Truly. Like, I don't, like, what the hell? Kuma and her are there. Like, where else would they be able to go and be safe? Like, Egghead Island is gone after this chapter. Like, a Buster Call is going to erase it. Like, there's not gonna be anything left of it. I don't know anywhere else that Bonnie and Kuma could go to be safe. Maybe the Revolutionary Army's island, but, you know, that would require Luffy, like, talking to his father. And I'll be honest, I don't see that happening anytime soon. I don't know. And if he does, I would hope that somebody is like, ain't this your boy? Why the hell are we picking up your stuff? Isn't this your war, as a matter of fact, actually? Like, why are we fighting these demons that are coming after us? Aren't these the people you and Sabo should be taking care of? I know nobody's gonna heat up about it like I would heat up about it, but these are questions I would need answers to if we actually do ever go to the Revolutionary Army's island. But even that place isn't safe for them. Like, Jesus Burgess, he found the Revolutionary Islands, one of their hideouts before, and Blackbeard came and pieced everybody up. Even if they relocate it, like, I just think that proves that their security is not, like, I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving Bonnie and Kuma there. Wano's another example too. Like, I don't feel comfortable, like, leaving them there either. Like, it's just Yamato and I guess Momonosuke. You know, he is a dragon, but, like, dead ass, it's just them. So I can't imagine that they would go to Wano. It's the closest island, and it's reasonably fortified, but not to defend against the whole world. So it just makes the most sense to keep them on the ship with the Straw Hats. And again, the same could be said about Vivi. Where could she go that she would be safe? Obviously, Imu was looking for her, or at least it seemed like Imu was looking for her. I don't know what's going on there, or if we're gonna see, you know, Imu actually, like, take the time to send people to capture Vivi. But she's not safe. She is not safe. So if she doesn't meet up with Luffy, I don't know where else she could go to be safe. She seems okay with Big News Morgan, but that's only because nobody, like, can catch that motherfucker. Like, he's just constantly on the run in that blimp. That's the only reason why she's kind of safe at the moment. Oh, there's also Wapol. Wapol's with him too, and he's fully on the run after he saw the Gorosei. So Yeah, they gotta. I hope Wapul, when they reunite with Vivi, I hope Wapul isn't there too. That'd be funny, but I hope that doesn't mean Wapul joins the Straw Hats. That might be more than I bargained for. I don't like if the caveat is like Vivi can join the crew, but Wapul has to be with them too. Like on some what was that swamp person that was there? Like on some Caesar the Clown and what was that swamp dude? Whatever, Swamp Nakama. That's what we kept calling him because he wouldn't leave the ship. We finally got rid of his ass on Egghead Island, but even getting rid of him is just way more problems because he went to go blab immediately to Blackbeard. So I hope we're not about to be traveling with Wapul like that. That would be funny, but Jesus, I just hate the trend. Since post time skip, we have just had these ugly, crusted, dusty people that all of us, the audience and the Straw Hats, hate. And it's like now we're finally free of everybody. We only have people that we like on the ship because we just got rid of that swamp person. God, please, God, Oda, don't let us get another crusty, dusty swamp person to basically be a Nakama on the crew. All speculation, of course, but that is what I thought about this chapter. I liked it a whole lot. As always, please let me know what you guys thought. Let me know who you think the MVP of this chapter is. For me, like I said, it's got to be the Iron Giant. That boy is... He's putting in the work. He really is. And let me know who you're most excited to see on the Straw Hat ship. Is it Vivi? Is it Big News Morgans? Who is it? Let me know. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being interested, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one.